Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, was released in 2006. This is directed by Adam McKay. It's written by Will Ferrell and McKay, and we have a cast including, of course, Will Ferrell. We also have John C. Reilly, Sacha Baron Cohen, Gary Cole, Jane Lynch, Amy Adams. Needless to say, we have a fabulous cast. And in general, it's a good film. I think there are some good messages in this, but I didn't completely love it. I didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to. Big Will Ferrell fan. Yes, the characters are very well written, but it wasn't as fun as what I hoped for. But we do have some good messages in this. Nonetheless, it's about our protagonist, Ricky Bobby, and he is a top NASCAR driver. And then he seems a little bit put out by a new race car driver, and suddenly he decides that his life is just going to spiral out of control, and he kind of loses his grasp on everything. And I don't want to say too much more about what happens. That sounds really depressing. It's not. It is a comedy, but there are some more moving, emotional moments in it as well. And I did like Will Ferrell's character. I did like Ricky Bobby, but I didn't think the story or the character, to be honest, was quite as fun is what I hope for. And that's not to say every film has to be hysterically funny and fun and entertaining in that way. But I think maybe I just expected something a little bit different. But Ricky Bobby was still a likeable character. I wanted the best for him. The journey's interesting enough, but it's maybe not the most engaging narrative, but I don't have any specific complaints about it. There are some good messages in here, messages about friendship and focusing on what's important while also not losing sight of your passion and holding on to what you really care about. So, in general, there are a lot of good points with this. The narrative flows well, the pacing is fine, the characters are well written, not always the most interesting characters, but interesting enough. I didn't dislike anybody, I wasn't annoyed by anybody. Some of the characters are more interesting than others. Will Ferrell gave a great performance. His character maybe wasn't as enjoyable as what I hoped for, but as I said, I don't have any real complaints. There's nothing about this that doesn't work. I just didn't find it to be as fun or as entertaining as I hoped for. But that being said, there's nothing specific I can point to as being a disappointment. Just in general, it didn't quite meet my expectations. I don't know why I had certain expectations, because it's not one I've really read anything about. It is well received, 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb across 207,000 reviews and ratings, and a Metascore of 66. We're getting all of the sixes there. So, well received. Yeah, I liked it. I'd maybe rate it a little bit lower than that. Just a tiny amount. But in general, it's not a bad film. I wouldn't watch it a second time. But as a one-time watch, I'd say it's worth watching. I didn't mind it. It wasn't amazing, but the performances were good and there are some good messages. So, if you're curious, I'd say that it's maybe worth watching.